And
Oh
by
my God.
January 2023, that was my first 10K a month with UGC. And I was also working full time as a teacher back then. And then what happened was is that my maternity leave ended and I went back to school. And my husband was like, "So you're gonna stop doing these videos because, like you can't be really working that much." And I was like, "Well, I kind of like this. Like, I found like a creative outlet that I didn't know that I kind of needed." But what ended up happening was that below, at some point you realize that like, all right, you got to get off of these apps that don't pay anything because you're doing all this work, but like, you're getting paid 25, 35, 45 bucks. Like you got to get off of these apps. So at that time, I also knew about Fiverr because of my small business. And so
Hmm.
I was like, what if I get onto Fiverr as a UGC creator, obviously instead of a business owner? I got onto Fiverr as a freelancer. And then when I realized that maybe because my gigs were not optimized, which could mean that I needed to go back and re-optimize my gigs and think about my gigs as a brand instead of as a creator. That's when I went back, re-optimized my gigs, put them in the correct categories, used keywords, like really took the time to make my intro video. When I did that, that's when my Fiverr like went like this.